Well, hello man cavers, we are back. Lister cooling tank. Got no idea how to hold this on. Roll the credits. Haha. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. Now, for those of you that have been following, here is our Lister tank. How are we going to hold that on? I know you're meant to have little round straps with posh little hooks. Now then, man cave was tight and didn't want to have a run up the engineering shop or the ironmongers to get some correct sized bar stock or threaded bar, whatever. I like to use what we've got lying about. Now come look here. We have an old Peugeot bonnet lay here. Now behind this Peugeot bonnet there's a lot of offcuts of little steel. That should give you a hint as to what I have concocted. Now I did this off camera because it's very, very simple. I have made up this menagerie with a bolt welded at the bottom. Now I'm sure you all know exactly what this is for. So let's have a look. We have our tank where it needs to be. I've drilled 2 holes. One in there, one in there. And there you go, we lower him down. And these go through the bottom here enough so I can get a nut and a washer on and basically clamp him down. Now then, what do you think? Is it crude? Is it like shoving rags up a dog's backside? I know what you're saying. In time I probably want another 2 coming down this side, so we've got 4. But I can add them once that's bolted on. It really isn't an issue. But I think that'll actually hold it. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I reckon I'll get that silver hammer because I have ground it all up with the what do you call it? Flap disc, that's the word. Get all that hammer I think. Get him bolted on, and I think that's going to hold our coolant tank. And I've managed to get it so the exhaust is upright. See that? I've moved the tank a teeny bit over to the left, but I think that's going to look good, don't you? And I have allowed enough room so if we do want to come out and down this side to put 4 on, we can. We'll just end up with another sort of strap here and another one sort of around here. Now it's going to get in the way of our front, but I think this one here, I mean she's pretty heavy steel, so she ain't going to bend or break. And I've our M8 bolts, so I can put that on there with a couple of nylocks inside so they don't look. Let's have a look inside our box. There we go, you can see him sticking through, so I can get a good washer and a nylock on there. So what do you reckon? I reckon that's going to be good, don't you? There you go. Oh no, it rained last night and our plug hole was filled up with water, look. Absolute nightmare. I had this covered up with a sack as well. We had this damn snow in the night. How this snow has actually happened, I don't know. But we've had snow. There we go. Do you know, this old Peugeot sat here for long enough with this cloth on it. There's moss growing on the cloth. This is actually an old cloth, look. And there's moss growing on it. Do you know, I reckon one day we should try and fire this car up. That's knocked my tripod over. What do you reckon? And that's quite an unusual one because most of them were that's a 406 Peugeot. Most of them were 1.9 diesel. This has actually got the 2.1 12 valve in it. So it's quite an unusual motor having the 2.1. Not a lot of these 406s have the 2.1. And it's the high-spec GLX, so it has velour interior and digital climate control and everything. You know, that was a damn good motor when I stood up. We just didn't use it no more, and instead of selling it, we just parked it here. You'll have to look up the reg But I think the last time this was used was 2010, I think, so 12 years I sat here. Look at the state of it. Poor old girl. She's even got moss growing in the door handles. And whatever's on the boot, all that's being consumed with ivy. So what do you reckon a video of chucking a battery on this thing and seeing if we can get it to start one day? Wouldn't that be fun? Anyhow, there we go. Back to the Lister. I'm quite impressed with that. I'm quite impressed. I'll give that some silver hammer, right? And then I can tone that down with some black wax engine oil or something to knock the newness off it. And I think we'll be good to go. Very, very, very short video, and excuse the wind. You know, it's damn windy today. 5 days ago I was getting a suntan. Now, there ain't no such thing as a suntan. Oh, it is blowing and it is miserable. But that's it, I'm off. There is the Lister B. So let's see what you guys think of this little arrangement I've made up there. If you wonder what size this metal is, I think that's 3/4. I think that's 3/4 box. I had no end of it years ago for a job. I think I had best part of 1,000 metres when I got a contract to weld up dog baths. Yes, you heard right, dog baths. I think there was 1,000 metres of this delivered in 20-metre lengths on a lorry. And I had loads of it left over when the contract finished. And they never wanted it back. Well, there we go. Anyhow, we're still getting through it 20 years later, but there you go. Anyhow, I'm off. I'll see you next time. A quick look at the Lister SL. Bye-bye for now. Ha ha. You can't beat a Lister.